What is up, everybody? Nick here from BoosterBoysCards. Welcome to the channel where you get zero editing and you get what you get. Back again with another PSA return video. So we sent this out in, I don't remember, February? March? This was a March submission. So let's get right into it. We got a good stack of cards here. Lots of variety. One Piece, Pokemon, Japanese, English, Weiss, some Weiss Schwartz, some Yu-Gi-Oh!, Precious Memories. So a lot of cool stuff, but let's get right into it. First card of the submission belongs to our friend Faith. He's going home with that Gengar super rare from Wild Force, coming in at a PSA 10. So Faith, congratulations on your 10. Next up we got my personal stack of cards here. When I say personal stack, I mean all this is for personal collection, or yeah, it goes to the page. It goes to the card shows, it goes to the selling, all that stuff. The wheels keep turning. So we sent in 2 of these Gengars too. Both of them coming back a 10. Gengar's one of my top faves, and I thought they did him some pretty good justice here. All right, next up we got Weiss Schwartz Chainsaw Man box. I opened a bunch of boxes for myself, graded some of the SRs. So we got the Himeno here in a 10. The Power in a 10, and my first ever signed gold signature signed, the Kobenier in the PSA 10. So awesome stuff. Chainsaw Man, one of my new favorite animes. So next up we got some One Piece. Open up some One Piece. What was this from? 07, OP07. This is the first print OP07, so this is an error card here. There's something going on with some of the, I don't know, colors or something like that. But this was the first print of OP07. But this one gets a 9, unfortunately. Always looking for 10s for One Piece. And we get the Sabo SR here, the alt art. Or SEC, I'm sorry. This is Sabo SEC. All right, next up we got some junk here. Charizard EX in a 10. Raichu Shiny Treasure EX in a 10. Some actual junk here, some real junk. Took an L on this Miriam here, only coming in at an 8. Probably do something with it, like probably throw that in a giveaway or something. Miraidon EX. This one I bought from Dead Pixels, along with this Pikachu here. Honestly, even though this came back a 9, still has some value to it. So I'm okay with that. And I think in the pre-video, I speculated that would come back a 9. I think it was a PSA 10 contender, but I think I was expecting a 9. Sent 3 of these. Only one of them got a 10. I sent my 3 best copies, and 1 out of 3 get the 10. So obviously the other ones that I have are probably just not worth grading, as I suspected, because 2 of the best ones got the 9 treatment there. But those promos are very cool, so keep an eye out for those. Squeezy, you're up next. Squeezy, you're going home with all 10s from your One Piece OP07 box break that we did for you. Everything that you got from OP07, there you go. You got 10s. 2 alt arts, or an alt art SEC, and that Error Luffy card there. Struck by Lightning, you, my friend, you're up next. Send some cool cards, lots of cool modern stuff. So we're getting the 9 on the Zapdos EX from English 151. Alakazam EX, English 151 is also getting the 9. This Clara from Matchless Fighters coming in at a 10. I remember pulling this card for you. Got to be 3 years ago. So it is cool to see this card come back to me and get graded. Let's see, more One Piece. We've got some English One Piece. PSA 10, Japanese One Piece in a 10. Beautiful. Gear 5 Luffy, Japanese, in a PSA 10. Law in a 10. Lots of cool Japanese One Piece. Japanese One Piece has really been killing. English One Piece has been stellar as well. I don't carry English One Piece, unfortunately, but everything that I've seen come through is getting a 10. We got some Yu-Gi-Oh! Here. We got the Injection Fairy Lady in a 7. This Yu-Gi-Oh! Cardstock is much softer than some of the other modern TCGs, so it does get dinged up and beat up pretty easily. Unfortunately, this Dark Magician is coming back a 3. We got, why can't I think of his name? The big guy. Got the leg and the arm. Blue Eyes White Dragon and a PSA 6. So Strek, nice job on your grades overall. I think One Piece was probably the most successful here. Imperial, you are up next, my friend. You're coming in with this Advent of Arceus Pikachu, level X, and a PSA 5. Not the best grade, but this card is up there in value for sure. But very, very cool card. And then we got the Noivern here. Noivern EX that you pulled from probably a box break or an Instagram live that we did for Shiny Treasure EX. Or Paldea. Paldea and Fates would be the English version. We got Pokey Slice coming in, setting in... Oh, man, Pokey Slice. Pokey Slice has a gem at the end here. Or towards the end. We got this awesome Lux right here. City in the background. Very cool. Trying to get that hollow pattern there, but it just won't show. Probably a little too much lighting. Killing it here with the Umbreon EX from Fates Collide. PSA 10. The Rayquaza EX. I think I commented on this in the preview video also. That it looked like there was just some scratching and hollow edge wear on the sides. But this Rayquaza EX is coming in at a 6. I do love this card. Reshiram Zekrom GX from Cosmic Eclipse. Coming in the 9. Beautiful here. Iron Valiant EX in a 10. The big boy, the gem, Articuno from Legendary Collection coming in at a 9. I don't think I expected this to get a 10. I had my fingers crossed for a 9. Just again, with PSA, I never expect Vintage to get a 10, just from my experience. But I'm really glad to see that the Articuno did come back a 9. Also a very high value card. And then we finishing off with the Gardevoir EX, the SIR in a 10. So beauty, beauty, beauty. Slice, congratulations. Big time, big win on that 9 Articuno. Lizo, you're up next. We are sending in some modern for him. Little Pikachu in an 8. The Mew EX, the gold card from the premium collection, finally coming in at a 10. We sent in a couple of these, and none of them got the 10. This is the first time we've gotten a 10 on that Mew gold EX. Psyduck, SIR in a 10 from 151. Probably the highest grade that I've seen, or I've graded, this Ancient Mew. I've never graded a 10, but here we go. We got the Ancient Mew in a 9, so I'm very, very happy to see this. So, Lizo, congrats on that. A very respectable grade here. Heracross First Edition from Neo Gen coming in at an 8. Blastoise EX 151 coming in at an 8. A little unfortunate there. I think we got the best grade we could have gotten here. We're coming in at the PSA 1. Believe this is a pop 51, but yeah, here it is. We did it, dude. This was the chase. This was the goal, was to get a PSA 1 here. So shout out to the PSA 1 subreddit. Here you go. That one's for you. Another very respectable grade here from Cardos. Cardos is very, very hard to grade, and this Kabutops is coming in at an 8, so very cool. Erica's Invitation from 151 coming in at a 9. Squirtle 151 coming in at a 9. This Typhlosion Japanese Neo coming in at an 8. Venusaur, beautiful Venusaur EX coming in at a 10. And then to finish off Lizzo's sub, we got the Cynthia's Ambition coming in at a 9. So lots of cool stuff there. Big win on the pop, or the PSA 1. Love to see that. The Dark Charizard PSA 1. And obviously the Mew, Ancient Mew. So Royson, you were up next, my friend. 151, still not doing great for English. Still getting the 9s. Tough to see, but here we go. We're making up for it with this Charizard EX from Evolutions coming in at a 10. So that's a big, big win for you there. Like I said, I've seen a lot of... We've been grading a lot of 151 cards, and they're just not scoring the 10s. It's a little bit harder. A lot of 9s. We got another Charizard EX Generations coming in at a 6. I would look this over. This one might be a crack and regrade. Not too sure what's wrong with it, unless there's like a big ding on it or a scratch on the surface. I don't see a reason why this is getting a 6. But like I said, take a look at that Might be a crack and resub. Please submit again. Got another Venusaur EX coming in at an 8. Got some very cool stuff here. Lots of Expedition cards coming up next. We got the Skarmory with this beautiful swirl there coming out at a 9. There's Mew. Reverse Holo coming in at a 9. Totodile coming in at an 8. Respectable grade there. And then to finish off the sub, another unfortunate Yu-Gi-Oh grade. The Masked Beast coming in at a 3. So Yu-Gi-Oh, we've seen some really, really great cards come through Yu-Gi-Oh, and then some other ones just not so great. Nothing really too middle of the road. It's either been like high 8s, 9s, 10s, or very low like 2s and 3s. All right, Goku, you are up next, my friend. Good collection here. So One Piece OP07 that we opened up for him. Got the Stussy, the Sabo, and he did pull the SP from the case of the beautiful SP here. Cool card. The art takes up the entire card stock there. Awesome stuff. And then he sent me these. We got the Mimikyu, Baby Shiny. We got this gold trainer here from Primal Clash coming in at an 8. His personal favorite, Muck, from Unbroken Bonds coming in at a 9. Sylveon V, I did notice that the centering was a little off on this, but I don't know if this is 8 worthy, but the back does look pretty bad with the centering. So I don't know if I would consider this a crack and regrade. It might just legitimately be an 8. The centering definitely is going to bring it down to a 9, but bumping it up from an 8 to a 9 just might not be worth it. All right, we got another full art trainer here, Blacksmith from XY. A card that I'm interested in, this first edition Morty's Gengar from Japanese Versus Series. Goku, reach out to me if you want to make an easy transaction there. Erica's Invitation, another 151. A Pop 1 Precious Memories card here. Only one graded, and it's in a PSA 10. So congratulations, dude, on getting this Pop 1 Precious Memories card. Very cool. Congratulations, man. Goku sent me in a lot of cool Weiss Schwartz, Precious Memories, a lot of cool anime stuff there. Winnie the Pooh from Lorcana. Coming in out of 10. My son's actually just getting into Winnie the Pooh. It's kind of funny. Been watching a lot of the Heffalump movie over and over again. Anyway, we got the Don Flamigo, OP04 in a PSA 10. Big boy right there. And then we got some cool stuff here. This I think this is another Pop 1. Clown Collage, Killer Clown Series 1 in a PSA 10. And one more of these Killer Clowns from Space. This one's getting the PSA 9 treatment. But yeah, Goku always sends like a very cool, eclectic group of cards here. And he generally does very, very well. So I'm happy to see that trend continue. And then to finish this off, we got Young. I was going to say Young. We got 301 Collects, formerly Young Poke Trainer. I do need to change his card. Coming in with all the One Piece and a little bit of Pokemon at the end. But of course, all of his One Piece, like it always does. One Piece does what One Piece does. And what One Piece does is get 10s. So yeah, all of One Piece is getting 10s. Here we go. We got a Jolteon thrown in there. PSA 10. Japanese. A little swirl action there. So that's a nice addition to the collection. Some Yamato action there. Some more Luffy action. But like I said, PSA, 10s, all around for all of the One Piece, except this guy. This guy got a 9. But that's okay, because I think he sent in like 35 cards, and he got like 34 PSA 10s. So, Young, you're doing great. Or 301, you're doing great. Great turnout here. What's that, 98% PSA 10 rate? Amazing stuff, dude, amazing stuff. So happy to see all that for you. The Borzolino in a 10. Badass guy there. We got the Bianca Japanese SR in a PSA 10. So there's a good win. Obviously, all the One Piece is a good win. I'm a Pokemon guy, though. Gouging Fire. I love this art. I pulled this card for somebody on the live. This one's getting a 10. The Mew EX. Very interested in this card. coming in at a 10. And then the Mew V from Fusion Strike, also interested in this, coming in at the PSA 10. All right, guys, that is it. That was about, I don't remember how many cards this was, 86, 89, I don't remember. But, yeah, that's a sub. That's a video. Like I said, no editing, you get what you get. But if you ever do want to submit videos, if you ever do want to submit cards with me and be part of this video series that we're doing of submitting cards and receiving cards and going over the outgoing subs and reviewing the incoming submissions once they're all complete, you can reach out to me on Instagram at BoosterBoysCards or email me at BoosterBoysCards@gmail.com, and we can get all that squared away. All the pricing info is a pinned post on my Instagram, so you can check that out. Or I'm always happy to, explain everything that goes along with this. We have we've had a great success rate so far. Year 1, we didn't charge any sort of commission fees. Year 2, we started doing that, and we have not slowed down one bit. So this far, we're about halfway through the year. We've probably graded, I think we've sent in over 1,000 cards. So we're on track to grading over 2,000 cards this year, which I think is a great accomplishment. I think last year between PSA and CGC, we graded just under 1,000. So this year it would be very cool if we could double that, which I believe we're on track to do. But yeah, cool. The next video will probably be the May outgoing video because I got cards to submit for May, and we'll do that later on. But that's it. That's the video. Later.